So you're tired of dealing with snow, you're tired of the cold, you're tired of living in high tax areas, and you're thinking all these things through. They're frustrating you, and you're thinking about moving. Well, guess what? You're not alone. There are so many people moving to Myrtle Beach. We're one of the top destinations for people to move to on a regular basis for the last several years. Today, I'm going to share with you the top 10 states that people are moving to the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina area from, and some of the reasons why we'll talk about at the end. So make sure you hang around all the way to the end, and you're going to get some great information. And my guess is you've probably thought the same thing that the people who have moved here have thought as well. So let's get into this list of the top 10 states. So the first three states on our list, they're from the tri-state area of Maryland, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. These are people that are moving here on a regular basis. The next one on our list, well, it's kind of out west. You know, California, people are coming here left and right from California. And you might be watching this right now from out there. If you are, do me a favor, leave a comment down below and say, hey, I'm watching and thinking about making the move. I bet you're not the only one. Next on the list is Texas. People are leaving Texas. Why would you leave Texas? Everything's bigger there. Well, we'll discuss that a little bit more in a little bit. And then the other 5 states on our list are Virginia, New York, Georgia, Florida, and North Carolina. So there you go. That's the top 10 states where people are moving to our area each and every year from. You know, it's kind of funny. I was on a walkthrough earlier today with some of my clients that are moving here from New York. Shout out to Debbie and Eric. Hope you guys are doing great and excited for that new home. It's beautiful. And we were talking about their house. And as we were doing so, the people who lived next door to them, they're from New York as well. And on the other side of them, the other people, well, they're moving here from New York also. So it was kind of funny. They said, we're going to have little Long Island right here in our development. It's not uncommon when you're moving into a neighborhood to find that your neighbors are not from around here. To be a true local here and a quote native, you'd have to be born here in Horry County. And well, you might find one of those out of maybe every 50 to 75 people that you talk to down here. Instead, people are moving here from other states each and every day. So why are they doing so? Well, let's discuss some of this in a little bit greater detail. All right, so why is everybody moving here? Well, the first thing on the list and the number one reason why people say they're moving to South Carolina is the taxes. Property taxes in some states up in the Northeast and out in California are just ridiculous. You know, I talk to people all the time who are moving here from New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and whenever they say, oh, where are you from? And they tell me that they're from one of those states, I ask them the question this way. What are you paying a month in taxes? Notice what I said there, a month. And the response is always, oh, $800, $1,200, $1,500 a month. Yeah, that equates out to $10,000 to $15,000 a year in taxes. When I can then say to that buyer, listen, if you move down here, what you're paying per month is your annual fee on your primary residence, their eyes just open up real big. They cannot believe it, and they're ready to sign on the dotted line and move here immediately based on just that. So property taxes are one of the biggest things that can save you a ton of money. A good friend of mine who works out in Austin, Texas, his actual name is Jeremy as well. He does a lot of videos, and I watched some of his videos the other day where he was talking about how property values in Austin, Texas have gone through the roof, and at the same time, taxes on that property have gone up double, triple, quadruple in some places in just a matter of a year to 2 years time. So if you're someone who's on a fixed income and your taxes used to be $2,500 a year and they're now $10,000 a year, that can really put a big damper in what you can afford each and every year. So people are saying, forget that. I'm not dealing with those property taxes that are ridiculous. Let me move over to South Carolina. Taxes in our state are one of the lowest in the country. Last time I checked, property taxes were like the 6th lowest for our state in the entire country. So that is a huge savings that you can have. Now, I've talked about it in the past and I'll mention it again here. You are going to pay taxes on your vehicle. So if you drive a lot of vehicles or you have very expensive exotic cars, that could get a little expensive. But to give you kind of a reference of what you can expect per year on taxes, I'm going to share the taxes that I just paid today on my wife's Honda Odyssey. She drives a 2022 Honda minivan that we purchased just a year ago. And so the taxes on that vehicle this year were $407. Very affordable. If you take that Added on to my property taxes, I'm still well under $2,000 a year because my home is registered as my primary residence. Now, if it was not, and I always share this with my clients, it's really important once you close on your home to get your property taxes swapped over to your primary residence. If not, expect to pay about 3 times the amount. Now, I will caution you, if you're closing on a home towards the end of the year, get on that right away with getting the taxes switched over, because as of the last time I was there fixing things on my property, it's about a 20-week process to get it approved through our local county government. So if you're thinking about buying that house and making it a primary residence, you got to get on it right away to get that taken care of. But like I said, property taxes are one of the best reasons why people are moving here. As you can see from the list that I shared, 5 of the 10 states are from the Northeast. And well, what do they say when it comes to real estate? It's all about location, 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 baby. Yeah, Myrtle Beach is about an 8 to 12 hour drive from all of those northeastern states. You can get here in a quick, easy drive in one day. When we were buying our house here in the area, we originally thought maybe we would move down to Florida. The reason that we didn't, and the sole reason why we didn't, is because moving to Florida would have been a 2-day drive to get back home. Most of us still have friends and family that are up in the Northeast that we're gonna have to travel back to see. Maybe you have grandchildren up there, or a brother or sister that's getting married, and you're gonna have to take those trips back up to the Northeast. Well, if you're in Florida, expect it to take 2 days to get up, 2 days to get back down. If you're here located in the Myrtle Beach area, you're kind of right in the middle between the two. You can go down to visit Disney World in 8 hours time easily, or you can go back home to Pennsylvania or New York in 8 to 10 hours and enjoy family up there. So that is the second reason why people are saying, let's move to Myrtle Beach. The third reason why people are moving here from all of those states we talked about is simply the weather. The weather here in Myrtle Beach is awesome. I've shared in the past, we have very mild winters. My child, who's 8 years old, she's seen snow twice in her life. That's it. And the last time it lasted for a total of 4 hours. So it was a perfect snowstorm. I was talking to one of my friends the other day who moved to Michigan for a job recently, and they were sharing how it is so gloomy and gray and just bleh, the weather all day, every day. While they were here visiting us in Myrtle Beach, they were getting 4 to 6 inches of snow back in Michigan. Our temperature here, it was 75 degrees. So the weather makes people want to move here. People who were tired of shoveling snow, dealing with that cold, just icky winter weather where you're stuck inside for months on end. Down here, we can go outside and do stuff. It might be cool, but you can bundle up with a jacket, put a hoodie on with it, and you're perfectly fine because your temperature is like today, it's a cold day. It's still 52 degrees outside. That's a very mild, very acceptable temperature that you can enjoy going out and having a good time in it. We go out in the backyard, we'll throw a football around, my son and I, we'll kick the soccer ball around, go for walks. My mother-in-law just came to visit from Atlanta, Georgia. Their temperatures are usually about 10 to 12 degrees colder than us. And so she loved it that she could go take our dog for a walk each and every day and just need a nice light jacket while she was visiting, versus where she's at, it's too cold to go for walks. She has to do it inside. The next thing on the list that people want to move here for as well, it's just simply a lower cost of living. I've done whole videos on cost of living in Myrtle Beach and cost of living in South Carolina. I'll link to one of them right here. You can go check it out. But the cost of living here is so much more affordable than other parts of the state and other parts of the country. I have friends that have bought houses down here and clients that have moved here from New Jersey, and they just say everything here is so much cheaper than up there. Gas right now, as of today, is $2.99 a gallon. Most of the country, it's well over $3, more like probably close to $4, but here it's significantly less. Food, well, gosh, food is so much cheaper. I just came back from Las Vegas. I was there a week and a half ago for our annual RE/MAX convention where I got to hang out with people all across the country. That's why when I say to people I have a network of referral people everywhere, I've got it for you. If you're thinking about moving here, let me know. I'll get you connected with the person to help you get your home sold and get the move here real easy. But while I was in Vegas, I went to the food court, not the fancy restaurant, the food court, ordered 1 slice of pizza and got a drink. The cost was $22 for that. I can go over to one of my favorite local pizza joints right around the corner from my office, Scotto's Pizzeria, Get a Scotto Special Pizza, large one to feed the whole family for the same $22. So as you can see, cost of living here is just so much more affordable than other parts of the country, which makes people want to move here each and every day. And the final reason why people are moving here, well, you kind of guessed it probably by now, but it's simply the beach. We have 60 plus miles of beautiful sandy shore that you can go and enjoy. Sit down, relax, enjoy the waves, see the beautiful sunrise, watch it go down, all kinds of amazing things that you can do right here along the coast of South Carolina. It is a great spot to go. As I've mentioned in the past many times, my wife, she loves to in the morning get up, take the kids to the bus, come home, grab her purse, go take a quick walk on the beach, and then come home and start her day. It's just a great way to get that vitamin C, S-E-A, in her body and makes her just recharged and ready to go conquer anything that the day has towards her. So those are the reasons why we're seeing people move here left and right. If you're living in one of those states, do me a favor, leave a comment down below. Tell me where you're thinking about moving from. And as always, guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, get that bell on, and oh, by the way, we're almost to 5,000 subscribers. If you haven't hit the bell yet, do me a favor, get it on and help me reach that goal of reaching 5,000. Hope you all have an awesome day. Catch you later. Bye-bye.